Welcome back. I know that we've been talking a lot about travel and how travel is so important and how it can increase empathy and understanding and perspective. But you might be thinking, yeah, but it's just another line item in my budget that I have to figure out. And what we want you to do right now is stop thinking that and start thinking, how can I use the spending that I'm already doing in a more efficient way that brings back to me rewards that can turn into travel. So we're going to talk today about the Citi ecosphere and how we use that Citi ecosphere to get started, and how just by putting all of your spending that you're already doing in one spot, that can turn into rewards that can turn into travel without having to save any additional money. Yes, we can talk more about how you can work on budgeting and figuring out how to add that line item in. But for starters, just think about, how can I spend what I'm already spending smarter? And that's what we're going to talk about today.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for the handoff, Abby. We really believe that it is important to just start. And if just start means something different for you, that's okay. For some people, it might be like, all right, I think I'm ready. What should I do? Totally have a plan for you. And I really need you to watch to the end of the video, because you're going to see different things that are going to be helpful. I know that sometimes people are always interested to know what's on the test. Like, hey B-dubs, can you just tell me what's on the test? Yes, we could do that. But the whole idea is getting you a better, bigger picture of what's going on. Abby and I have a ton of miles in the Citi ecosphere. And this is something we've accumulated for a while. We also have points in a whole bunch of other ecospheres as well. People will tell you, don't hold on to these points. You need to spend them because points will devaluate. Great advice. That's advice that we haven't really taken, though. We have accumulated some points. We have a different kind of goal. When Abby and I choose to end up retiring, whenever that's going to be in the next however many years, we want to be able to travel a lot. And so we want to have a ton of points to be able to not have excuses to not be able to do travel. So as I'm giving you some perspective and advice today, this is our advice, our perspective, what we have found works for us. But ultimately, you're going to need to do what works for you, right? So please consider and just start, but figure out what that looks like for you. If it means maybe signing up for something right away, just start might mean for you, let me start investigating what this whole thing is about. And I'm going to show you some tools today, including some things on the website that I just updated that I think will be helpful. So please like and subscribe. It's really helpful for us as we're kind of learning how this process works, but also the commenting stuff. Make sure you throw a comment in there too, because it helps us figure out what's next. We're going to be starting a new series 2 teaser, and it's going to be based on, we're calling it Field Trip Fridays, and showing you a few ways that we choose to travel. We very rarely use miles and points for everything on our vacation. We always use a blended system. So we use cash sometimes, and then we also use points sometimes. I think this is probably what works for most people. And we'll give you some examples of the most recent trip that the trip that we took last spring break, and show you how that process works. But I want to show you a couple things today. So first, the Citi Double Cash. Boop. This guy right here. The Citi Double Cash is a great card to use to get signed up right away. And so what I'm going to do is flip over and show you something on my screen here a minute. And this is the Citi Double Cash and what it does. Every time you purchase something, you get 1%, and then you also get an additional 1% after you pay your bill. So it's 2% cash back on everything. You have 6 months to do $1,500 worth of purchasing. So if you do that, $1,500, it's going to take you, however long it might take you. Some of you have so much spend that it's not going to take you very long at all. But the reason that I like this, and it's pretty safe for everybody, is I think that everybody over that period of time can hit the $1,500 benchmark. If you can't, sometimes it's better to wait for a big purchase that might be coming up, advice that I had given to you in the last video. But $1,500 in 6 months is not a big deal. And then you get a $200 cash in Citi Double Cash that you can then put into your travel account. And that's what I always suggest to you, is that one of the headspaces that I think is an interesting one to enter is that we have pockets of money that are going to pay for all sorts of things. If we are responsible, and we should be, you shouldn't sign up for credit cards if you can't follow some of these main rules, but if you can make the payment off, and pay it off every couple weeks when you get paid, or week, or however long it is before you get your next paycheck, this makes a whole lot of sense. And you can take this money and just kind of set it aside in your travel account. So you get $200 for doing this. Over the period of a year, the average of how much money people spend on credit cards during the course of a year kind of depends on what data point you're following. But I have an article right here that talks about how much money people typically spend. You're talking about those 200 plus hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of more dollars that are going into your travel account. If you are a big spender and have big spend, you're going to have thousands, or a couple thousand, or 15 or 1800. Or if you're not, you might end up with $500 or $600. But like, that's great. That's a weekend or something to do fun for your vacation, or use that money in combination of maybe some other dollars that you had been saving for travel and vacation. So it's a great idea. The other one that I suggest, so this is 2% back on everything. So many people have, like, for example, I have a 1% back on all these every time I fly on whatever, name your brand airline. So it's 1%. I use it because I like to accumulate all the miles that I can accumulate on that airline. And then I get 10 times back when I actually purchase the airline ticket from United or from American Airlines or whatever it is. Well, why not this? Like, why not accumulate your 200 or your 2 times on everyday spend? And then if you really love this airline and maybe even have a credit card with that airline, cash out, get a check from Citi, and then take those dollars, use your credit card for American Airlines or Southwest or whatever, and then go ahead and purchase your airline ticket, but with the cash that you've been accumulating 2% versus 1% back on all the time. It's a little bit of a mind change, but why, like, that just makes sense to do that, because you're getting 2 times as much back. And honestly, the other cool things is, if you are an American Airline buddy or fan, Citi is a transfer partner with American Airlines. You can literally use your Citi points to transfer over, but not just with Citi Double Cash. So the cash, great. If you're looking to game up a little bit more, there's another area that you have to, or something else you have to consider, and this is the card that Abby and I use. So this is a $95 annual fee card. And when you do $4,000 worth of spend, so this is going to require a little bit more discipline, you end up getting a total of 60,000 miles back, right? And that's worth at minimum $600. So now you got your 600 and your 200. It's worth way more than that, and I'll show you in just a second. But you have a total of $800 or 800 Citi thank you points that you can spend however you want. And if it's just cash, it's just cash. But by having this card coupled with your Citi Double Cash card, you can take all those miles and then you can actually access additional information that I'm going to show you right now. So let me quickly flip over to a little screenshot that I did of my phone so that you can see how this process works. And so here it is. So as you can see right here, you can enter the Citi Travel Sphere. This is how many points that we have right now. And you have the ability to take those points and do a couple things with them. As I'm showing you right now, if I just plugged in that 400,000, what would that transfer into? It's $4,000 is what I'd end up getting, which is cool. And some people might be like, you know what, that's the way that I want to go. But you can also use transfer partners. If you see moving all along to the side there, you go to transfer partners. These are all one-to-one transfers that I'm scrolling through here, so you can see all of the options that are available, including some airlines as well as groups like American Airlines. And the reason that this is so great is because this gives you the ability to really stretch those points and use them differently. And here's the big sell. The thing that I think that people need to realize, or at least, be prepared just to start thinking about things differently, is that what you're doing here is 2% back on all of your purchases. But the cool thing about this specific one, about the Citi Premiere card, is you get a 3% cash back on all the gas that you purchase, or anytime you go to a gas station. You get 3% back on every time you go out grocery shopping. You get 3% back on every time that you go dine at certain restaurants. So now you have 2% back on everything, plus 3% back on these 3 major spends. And it's $95 to be able to have access to all of that. And so we're taking how much you normally would have received in terms of points and miles, and we're doubling them or sometimes even tripling them based upon your spend. So this is like why we talk about every card company, Chase, Citi, American Express, Capital One. They all have their pluses and minuses. This is one of them that I think is one of the easiest spots to enter, because you get three multiplier, you get a 3 times multiplier for some of the most expensive things or most often used things, and you get a 2% multiplier on everything back. So it's a really great idea. Current point transfer bonuses for March. And you can see that all these different groups have different transfer bonuses that, like, if you were to, contribute a 1,000 points or 2,000 points or 3,000 points, and you knew that these were one of the airlines that you might be using for a trip, then you could go ahead and transfer those miles over, and you might get 20 or 30% back on what you were already contributing. So Citi's something to think about. Citi Double Cash seems to me to be a no-brainer. It's a card we will never get rid of. It doesn't cost us anything. We ended up getting some of the cash back on it. We now use it as a 2% kind of catch-all for some of our purchases. And we have the Citi Premiere too. So like right now, those are 2 cards that are in our wallet that we're actively using, okay?
Hey everybody, so as I started talking about the Seats.Aero thing, Abby was kicking me under the table because I just love talking about this stuff so much. There's so much more there. We talked about 2-3 times back, which is great. What if we can get even more than that? I'm gonna talk to you about that. So for now, it's just get started with taking a peek at the Citi Double Cash, Citi Premiere. Those are great rewards. Handing the ball over to Abby to wrap us up.
Into that, I just wanted to give you a little insight into me. As we said at the beginning of our channel, I'm a teacher. I teach English, which means I'm pretty good with words. I want to believe that I'm fairly creative, but numbers and anything related to numbers just does not hit my brain. I struggle, and my family makes fun of me for it. So when Brian started getting into these points and miles and starting to explain things to me, for a while, I just kind of went cross-eyed, like, I don't understand. We would joke, like, he would say, you need to use your Citi Premiere card, and I'm like, which color is that one? Is it the orange one, the blue one, or the silver one? And it just was a kind of a running joke, because my brain just wasn't equating all the things that he was learning. Then as we got further into this and I started to see all of the value that was coming from what he was learning, I realized, okay, Abby, you can't just pretend like you're not good at numbers and so therefore this isn't something you need to learn. I needed to learn it too. I needed to just start, even though it's something that was hard and not intuitive for me to understand. I needed to do it because there was so much value and it was opening up worlds and options to us that didn't exist otherwise. As soon as I started to let my brain think about the numbers that are associated with playing this points and miles game, it made more sense. So even if you're someone like me who is does not come by this kind of numbers game easily, it is still possible to figure it out with a little bit of education and a little bit of time. But that education and time is going to turn into trips and vacations that are going to, and travel that's going to come back to you tenfold. So don't be afraid just because it might seem overwhelming. Give it a chance. Just start small and you'll be able to understand, like I have come to understand, that this is a really good practice, especially for those of us who are limited in how and when we can travel.